Is it possible these days to get an entire gaming PC for just $75? And even if you could, what would be inside? Let's find out. So before we turn it on, let's see what we're dealing with here. I assume that if you just plug this in, it probably wouldn't boot. So let's just diagnose here. This is not a good sign. And it looks like this is the power for the water pump here. Somehow or another that got pulled out. It was plugged in there. So that's not good. And none of the connections are actually plugged in. So what he said was that they just put everything in here, but they never tried it. And that seems weird to me, because why would you go through the trouble to put it in and then not try it? Oh man, this is not good. Look at, what is that? This is not even a screw. It's just kind of turning. Oh, no, that's not good. No screw there. That's the holder. There's no screw there. There's another wrong, I don't know what that is, like a standoff. It almost looks like they used the standoff and then screwed it from the back. So I would say at this point, it's not really safe to try and turn this on because of this. I don't know what's happening here. Unless I'm just new to everything. They put the standoff on the motherboard, I think. It's really, I mean, the board's probably not even, let's try and move it. It's not even really secured. You can kind of move it around, so. Yeah, I'm not gonna try and boot it up this way, so unfortunately, we don't get to see if it works. Another tip, if you run into something like this, the best thing to do, if you're really uncertain about if it works or not, is to take it out and put it on a bench and test it individually. Because what I see a lot of people do is they'll just keep trying to turn it on and pushing things and plugging things in, and sometimes you fry the motherboard, or who knows if there's water going to be shooting out of here. So to be actually correct, you test things individually by yourself. This, outside of the case, because you don't know who built it or who plugged things in wrong. And to be absolutely sure, you should test things individually and then you put it back in correctly. So that'll be the end of today's video. That's just a quick look at what we have. There's actually a, what is that? Number, is that a sound blaster? It's a nice sound card, dude. But as I said, yeah, just take everything apart and put it back together again. Just assume that everything has been done wrong. And until you do it for yourself, oh, that's nice. Sound Blaster Oddity. I remember these. This was the golden sound card back in the day. But yeah, just assume that everything's wrong and do it yourself. I'm sure if maybe we plugged in the power switch, it might boot, but oh, see, See what is this? It might boot, it might catch on fire, I don't know. But yeah, do it for yourself correctly, and then we'll see what happens. It probably works. The good thing is they didn't actually run it like this, so there's a good chance that it works. There's the GT. He said 730, right? 730 2GB, which does not require a power connection, so this will be good for a budget system. Oh, is that hot sauce? What is that? Oh, there's hairs. There's somebody's hair. Okay, well, I have to go disinfect and take a shower now because I think I've touched someone's DNA in here. But we'll have another follow-up video shortly after this one once we get this up and running. If this board does not work, I have another one that I can put in it. It's a 3rd gen. This is 2nd gen. And I know that works. It's also, was it Asus? Not sure. But if this one doesn't work, we'll put the 3rd gen in. So it's going to be a running system at some point. There's, oh, is that more hair? It's kind of gross. Okay. But yeah, this bad boy, I wonder what this does. I've never seen one of these before. Does that change the fan speed? Looks like 1, 2, 3. I'll have to research about that. But thanks for watching. Here is the $75 gaming PC from OfferUp. He did lower the price to $70, but I'm going to keep it at $75 because if we technically include the gas to get there and pick it up, there's no backplate here. It's $75, and basically between the case and the AIO, that already pays for the $75, and then the power supply makes it even better, and then the GT 730 tiny card makes it better, and then this is something that we might just put on the wall because it's very cool. If these components actually work, this is the most boring part of the video, but there's always a part 2. So that's the motherboard model number, Asus P8 P67 Pro, which apparently was pretty good back in the old days. The feature of this one was Pt2, which is this thing. And from what I watched them talk about, is this is a Bluetooth module that allows you to overclock the processor from your phone. Why you would do that, I don't know, but I guess you can do it on the fly, like while you're using it. So let's see what kind of processor we have. Hopefully it's an i7. I feel like I'm scratching a lottery ticket here to see what we won. I would assume it's an i7. No. Fail. It's an i5 2500. You know what's funny is this expensive Noctua thermal paste is probably worth more than the processor itself. Oh well, it's old. It's cool, but it's old. So I think we're not gonna do anything with that. I'm debating if I should put it back in and benchmark it the way that it came, just for fun. But next step, let's see if it boots. And now for the moment of truth. Will it boot? It's alive. Not sure what the red LED means. Nothing nothing on the screen yet. So when I first tried to boot this up, I kept hearing a noise. And I go, what is that? It sounds like a hard drive. And then I go around the back and there is a hard drive. The guy said that there was no hard drive included. And it's taped in. So that's interesting. Also more hair, which is fun. So let's see what we have. Let's peel the tape. Okay, I haven't looked at it yet, so let's see it for the first time. What is it? Ooh, Barracuda. Oh, 2 terabyte. Wow. That's kind of funny because I was gonna put a 1 terabyte Seagate in here, but this one's way better. ST2000. Date on it. 2000. Whoa, this is new. Look. Data manufacturer 2021. And it's been sitting for a long time, so I bet you this, it looks pretty new. I think, you know, maybe to be fair to the system, I should just use this. No SSD. Just a straight big old friggin' hard drive. That'd be cool. It goes in the bottom down there. That's interesting. The funny thing is, in the bag of goodies, there's actually a hard drive tray that slides out. I wonder if that's what it's for. But they didn't use it and they just taped the hard drive in, which is weird. But yeah, I mean, I couldn't sell this for much anyway. So it'd be cool if this could just stay with the case and be the heart of it. So far the motherboard is still not booting. I keep getting a red CPU error here. I reseated the memory, I changed the graphics card, I pulled the processor out, checked there's no bent pins or anything. So I don't know what's going on there. I do have a Lenovo computer with a 2nd gen, not sure, i7 or i5 processor in it. I could probably take that out and try it here, but it's really unusual for a processor to go bad, but you never know. Also, there's 4 gigs of memory here. I'm sorry, not 4 gigs, 16. 4 gigabytes. DDR3. It's probably the max. So that's good. But yeah, bonus. Cool hard drive. Now I think the hard drive is worth more than the processor. So just kidding, but all right, we'll do some more troubleshooting. We'll be back. I was running out of ideas and I was certain there was no way the processor was bad, but I changed it to another one and she lives. Now that we know that it works, let's go ahead and give an overview of all of the parts that were included in the build purchase. So here's the completed part list of everything that was in the system. It does work now. I was able to install Windows 10 on the hard drive, which took an extremely long time. But all in all, I think it was a good deal. It took about 2 hours of time to do all of this. So whether or not it was a value at this point is debatable, but still a decent score. I might do another one of it running, but everything works for the most part. And so overall, it was a success. Thanks for watching.